I want a huge round of applause for my friend Cressida Wetton!
Do you know, that's amazing. I started stand-up so I could speak for 5 minutes without being interrupted by my mother. And that was like Christmas 2015 all over again. All right. So that's my mum. I was going to tell you about my dad. I've got a stereotypically northern dad. His catchphrase is, "Come on, we're not here to have fun." And I tried to take him for dinner recently. Lovely little restaurant. Tapas. That is just Spanish for rip-off. That's very much the tone. You know, I get a lot of life advice. At the moment, I'm in trouble because I've got too many bottles in the bathroom. I've got shampoo and conditioner. Fuck me, it's like Elton John's dressing room in here, isn't it? My dad's so paranoid, he thinks that toiletries are a conspiracy, you know. You don't need antibacterial hand soap with a pump. I think it was the pump that really upset him. You know, it's a level of decadence Mike Wetton is not ready for. You know, I think it's a real problem in society that some people are fatherless, right? I mean, I really believe that. I think that's like one of the worst things that can happen to people. But what about those of us who've got an omnipresent father? I went to buy a new phone the other day, right? You know when you buy electrical goods, you get standard black plastic, right? And then you get some variations, don't you? With midnight blue, frosted sage, whatever. And I went for the standard black plastic. And I thought, why am I so conservative about my electronics purchases? And I was reflecting and I thought, you know what it is? It's because in the back of my mind, I can hear Mike Wetton shouting, "I can't imagine a Yorkshire coal miner with a frosted pink iPhone." Come on, Dad, we've been through this. I'm not actually a Yorkshire coal miner. Because of your incredible work ethic, I'm just messing about in the arts in London. So I don't know. I get a lot of life advice from him. You know, he comes for visits. We call it visits. It's really an audit of my incompetence, you know. So lots of life advice, but I don't mind because I'm a millennial, therefore I'm a moron, so it's entirely appropriate. About 5 years ago, I read an article in The Guardian, and You're quite right to boo, sir. You're quite right, I didn't know. And I did, I read it, Sunday supplement, the worst kind. I read the article, I acted on it, and now I live on a canal boat. What a twat. What a twat. I know some people are very romantic about it. You know, they'll say, "Oh my God, I bet you've got a log burner. I bet you've got a flushing toilet." And the thing is, unless it's a holiday home, I promise you nobody actually wants to live on the canals. Everybody's ended up there, and I can prove it because all the boats have got names that stink of redundancy or divorce. You see boats called things like New Beginnings. That's a sad story, isn't it? The Break of Dawn. Who was Dawn? I'm moored next to one at the moment. It's called Sharon, let me see the kids. Someone having PTSD in the front row, excellent. It's a lot of hard work though, you shouldn't romanticise it. You know, I'm always lugging coal bags around, emptying the toilet, it's grim, you know. I think what I'm really trying to say is I'm not a feminist anymore. You a feminist, sir? It's all right, mate, we're all feminists in public, aren't we? The truth is, I'm with you, I think feminism can suck a dick. It's true, isn't it? We got conned. I was into it when I was younger. I was into it in quite a big way. I was what you might have called militant. I actually did some women's studies at university. I know. It was great fun, very relaxed. I wrote my dissertation on women's embodied experience and the impact of cosmetic surgery. Yeah. I'm not gonna go on about it, but the gist of the paper was me. I got a 2-1 for that. I don't feel that way anymore. Men, we're sorry. Please come back. You're more useful than I thought. It's hard for men, isn't it hard for men? I think it's hard for men. I don't know, there's a lot of unseen male labour in the world, you know. But I don't know. It must be hard to be a guy and pick which kind of guy to be, you know, because I look out on the world and I don't see many choices, you know. Like we've got the Andrew Tate guys down here. If you don't know him, he's sort of like Piers Morgan, but he can still get an erection. I say that with confidence. I mean, that's what he wants us to think. How do I know? So, you know, he's quite intense. I always wonder if he does that face during sex. Ooh, it's terrifying. So you've got Andrew Tate, you know, I look at him and I think, well, he looks like he could get things done, you know? You'd never have to say, Andrew, have you taken the bins out? I've eaten the bins. Oh, OK, great. So you've got them. And then down here, you've got, like, the Just Stop Oil people, haven't you, you know? The meek shall inherit the pussy brigade. Never trust a male feminist. I don't know. Just Stop Oil, they always look like they're on a shit school trip, don't they? Don't lose your friends. I'm joking, they obviously haven't got any friends. So I don't know, those are the choices. And we all just want meaning, don't we? You know, we've had a strange few years. I got to the point where I was thinking of turning to God, you know? And I asked one of my friends if he wanted to come with me to church. He said, oh no, he's got meaning all sorted, because he's 42 and he goes to adult gymnastics classes every week. And he's got a sticker chart in his living room, and if he eats all his Hello Fresh vegetables, he gets a gold star. So not everybody needs meaning. I don't know. So yeah, I was thinking about turning to God, but you know, it was 2021 and my bubble was already sorted. You know, who's Jesus Christ to argue with Dr. Anthony Fauci? I don't know. Okay. So it's a big privilege to be here tonight. I used to do admin in central London. I don't know if anyone else has overcome depression. The struggle's real, guys. The struggle's real. The last job I had, there was a dishwasher in the corner with a sign on it that said, empty, please fill me. And I always felt closer to that than anybody else on the team. I mean, got to be on a team! Terrifying, isn't it? Christmas jumper day, 47 increasingly aggressive emails from HR in November telling you, we're going to have fun next week, are we? Terrifying. Who do you report HR to? I don't know. My favourite colleague was this woman called Donna. She was a great woman. She didn't know public libraries were closing, but she got very offended when I told her I once ate a whole Toblerone at lunchtime. Oh my God, that is 1,000 calories. Right, if you do that more than once, it'll become a habit, you get proper fat. How dare you? What a bitch. There was a time in the office when Donna was getting married. You know, when someone's getting married in the office, it's everybody's business. And one day she said, right, when we get married, Jet, me and Craig, we are going to be a little bit different. You could try not talking about it. No one ever does that. No, shut up, right, we're going to have a country-themed wedding. Now, guys, I just want you to know, right, I'm actually from the countryside. I was brought up in the West Country, and... oh, we got one in. Is it a cousin? I don't know. Fair play, mate. Hi, six. So silly. So silly. So silly. So yeah, I don't know. I was brought up in the West Country. Where are you from in the West Country? Bristol. I was born in Southmead. I flatter myself you can't hear it, but it does come out now and then. You know, certain words and phrases. If I spend time around the farmers, certain things I say give me away. You know, like if I say, "Leave it, Dean. It ain't worth it. We'll get 10 points aside or a line of coke and knock him out." You just hear a faint twang, can't you? I love going back, sort of remind myself why I left, you know. I went back recently and I saw my old school friend, Christy. She's brilliant, very dramatic. You know, when we were kids, we'd always get drunk on a Friday, and on a Saturday, she'd always say the same thing. Oh my God, I feel so rough. I think last night somebody spiked my drink. What with Christy? 25 Bacardi Breezers again, was it? So I went back recently and I saw her and she was very excited. She said, oh my God, I'm going up Shells on the weekend because her eldest daughter, Bethany, is turning 14. She'll be getting fingered at the bus stop next. I said, oh, must we? Must we? She said, well, I said that to Shell. Shell said, no, she won't look because now they're learning about sexual consent. I thought, Christ, it's got to the West Country. She said, they're learning about sexual consent, right? And she goes out with Darren Upton's kid. Well, he can't read all right, so he hasn't been able to do his homework about it. I think she'll be all right. I said, what? Doesn't make any sense, does it? So anyway, Donna's going to get married. She's going to have a country-themed wedding, which is wonderful. You know, I don't mind people having country-themed weddings. You know, I think you should just be authentic. I want to see it in a scout hut, everyone sniffing glue. That's how we get married in the best country. All right, I've been Cressida. Thanks a lot.